maybe guide us through some basics of Vedic cosmology? I never had that topic on our podcast, maybe sometimes a little bit, but you are an expert on it. So maybe you can say a little bit more about what do Puranas describe, how, from where does this creation comes, how everything comes to be? Maybe some basics.
Well, the it's interesting that our conversation has taken this turn because one of the projects I'm involved in is the Temple of Vedic Planetarium in
Wow, tell us about
Mayapur,
it.
West
Yes.
Bengal, which is meant to answer the kinds of questions that you've asked. It will feature a temple, of course. It's a temple of the Vedic
In
Planetarium,
India,
but the
in Mayapur, yes.
In India. It's a sacred place and on the banks of the Ganges River in the state of West Bengal in India. It's a huge project. The structure is already there. I'm part of a group that's responsible for one wing of the structure, which is going to be a museum and planetarium theater with 4 floors of exhibits and a planetarium theater meant to introduce visitors to the concepts of Vedic cosmology. And what the Vedic cosmology does, in my view, is it answers three fundamental questions. Who am I? Where am I? And where should I be going? If I don't understand who I really am, then I can't act in my own self interest because I
Yes.
don't know what the real self is. And neither can I act in the interest of others with whom I'm connected, either directly as relatives or co workers or citizens. If we don't understand who we really are, we can't act in our own best self interest. We're going to be doing things that are against our self interest. Maybe by chance, we'll do some things that are good for the real self, but we won't be doing it in any systematic way. So, what the Vedic cosmology tells us is that we are beings of pure consciousness with the features of Sat Chit Ananda, uninterrupted existence, full pleasure, and full knowledge. That is what we really are. Now, however, we're not qualified to exist on that level of reality. So we're in another place, which gives us the opportunity to try to dominate, control, and exploit the resources of matter. That's one purpose of this cosmos that we're in now. I mean, most of the conscious selves are not here. They're on that level of pure consciousness in the spiritual world where they enjoy eternality, knowledge, and bliss, pleasure. So to qualify ourselves to enter that level of reality is our purpose. So where are we now? We're in a reflection of that original reality. It's like if you see a fruit tree on the shore of a lake. On the water is reflected the fruit tree. And if you try to take the fruit from the reflection, you don't get anything. You see it, you see the reflection of the fruit, and you go for it, but there's nothing there really. But it points to the existence of the reality that is being reflected. So we have an opportunity in this human form of life to attain that original reality, the reflection of which we're chasing after now, but not succeeding in getting the satisfaction and happiness and wisdom that we desire. So, uh, so who are we? Well, we're spirit souls who are now in the material world, which has been manifested to give us the opportunity to either chase after the illusion, chase after the reflection, or go back to the original reality. That's our choice that each of us has to make. Are we going to do what's necessary to achieve the reality of what we aspire for? Or are we going to chase after the reflection endlessly and remain forever unsatisfied? So, uh, so who are we? Spirit souls in the material world. Where are we? Well, in the material world. There's a spiritual world, but we're not qualified to go there. So where should I be going? I should be going towards the light. Tamasima Jyotirgama, there's one Vedic mantra. Go away from the darkness, go to the light. That's the choice each of us has. Are we going to go for the darkness or are we going to go for the light? So, uh, so who are we? Where are we? Where should we be going? These are the essential questions that the Vedic cosmology attempts to answer.